What's good, neighborhood? It's been, it's actually been kind of a long Thursday, but you know what? It's actually from some of the stuff that I heard around the office, it might probably wind up being a much longer week coming next week, but that's neither here nor there. You see, today we're here to hang out. We're gonna wind down with some Throwback Thursday, and we're gonna be jumping back into, as you can see on the screen right down there, some more Final Fantasy7. I got the mods up and cooking, and we're gonna get back to playing through the story, and we're gonna be trying to, well, we're basically gonna be trying to see if we can actually get Cloud off his ass. We probably will. We probably will this stream, but we'll see. Anyways, if you're here to chill, check out some more classic gameplay with some newly added quality of life features, or community added quality of life features, then y'all know what to do. Pull up a chair, kick up your feet, make yourselves comfy. Just remember to leave your shoes at the front door so we don't get any footprints on the tile, the carpet, or the furniture. And with all that out of the way, let's get right down to it. It's game time. Now let me go ahead and scoot this out of the way so the cord won't get caught on that, and boom, there we go. Nice and comfy. Let's do it! Sorry, can't get over watching Sid running around like that. I should probably have the team rest, cause Sid's health is looking kinda raggedy.
Thank you. I really mean it. Thank you so much. I have nothing to offer, but feel free to stop by any time.
Hey, what's good, Andre? Good to see you, man.
Yo, let's get some rest.
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Mr. Mosquito was an interesting title. Definitely a product of the PS2 era, much like Captain Blood. Okay, so we got ourselves Ye Old Highwind.
Welcome.
Okay, it looks like I'm here at the point where I can already start catching chocobos, so I'm in good shape there. Oh yeah, that's right, both teeth are right there. Yep. Suppose you could say I am back on my bullshit. Yeah, and isn't Expedition 33 in, like, number 8? I know it's at least up there in the top 10. Now, if only I could remember what I was doing in the story.
Ahoy! Lately, looks like the planet's enraged.
I feel like I should probably save. Just in case.
Thank heavens he pulled through. He must have had one powerful guardian angel watching over him.
It's no use. He isn't getting any better. What should I do? What if he stays like this for the rest of his life?
Oh, here we go. I guess the story is moving forward after all. But yeah, 2 million in 2 weeks. I mean, it's fucking fantastic.
They're coming.
What was that, Cloud? Damn, what the hell's going on?
We're about to find out. Let's bust out the reading material. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, this... Okay, I know which part we're about to hit. Hey, evening, Brian. Good to see you, man.
They're coming.
This is bad. It's a big one!
What the heck is this? Is a live stream bursting up from down below? Damn, this is bad.
Sid? What's wrong?
Nothing. I got Cloud back inside.
But I...
Don't you worry. Old Sid won't kick the bucket that easy.
Be careful!
Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Damn it, it's one of them freak weapons! Of all the times to show up! Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Ask and you shall receive. There we go.
Don't go betraying my kindness, you know.
You ain't getting out of this one.
Call me Dr. Sid. Hey, where do you think you're going?
if I'm being honest with you, like, among the entire cast on this mod so far, I actually like Sid and Barrett's voices the best.
Damn! Just a little more, we would have had him. At least the life stream has settled down.
Oh, you gotta be kidding! This is bad. The main current's gonna blow! Something way bigger than the last one's coming!
Oh yeah, Lost Odyssey definitely needs to come back. Especially considering, excuse me. Especially considering, again, you know, Expedition 33. Because, yeah, like, calling that a French Lost Odyssey? That's accurate. That is, I'd say that is definitely a, sufficient comparison.
Let's get out of here!
But what about Cloud and Tifa?
Oh, idiot! This is no time to worry about others. There's no telling when the stream will blow. Whoa! There's no time. Hurry! Tifa, Cloud, get the hell out of there!
This is bad! The tremors are getting worse!
Yeah, but around the time that Lost Odyssey came out, I don't think I actually had my 360.
Hang on, Cloud!
So, or by the time I got it, Lost Odyssey wasn't really in circulation anymore. It would have been a blast to pick it up, especially since, you know, especially back when I had like Final Fantasy 13 and and Magna Carta 2. Looks like I might still get a chance to play it.
Doctor! Shouldn't we move outside?
Yes, it will be safer in an open area.
Back in my day, we had games that had soul. Bruh. And not just Soul Calibur. But no, real shit. Real shit. PlayStation 2 era. Sorry, the PlayStation 2, the Sony Microsoft era. The first two Sony Microsoft eras. So PS2 and Xbox up to the PS360. Not to mention the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube. All of it was fucking top notch.
Don't you worry about a thing, Cloud. I'll take you somewhere safe.
No! The building can't take it! We have to hurry!
You better put some rockets on that wheelchair.
We're coming. Ready, Cloud? Let's go. Cloud! 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 No!
Okay. Here's what I would like to see.
Where am I? What's happened to me?
Like, I would like to see a slick sci-fi turn-based RPG with the same style and overall gameplay feel as Expedition 33. Imagine if Expedition 33 was like hard sci-fi, right?
Cloud? Where's Cloud? Huh? What? Who?
And yeah, Resonance of Fate got way too much shit. Like that. Resonance of Fate. Let's see. Resonance of Fate. Rogue Galaxy. Like, I feel like Rogue Galaxy caught some flack too, because, it came out in that era where Final Fantasy 10, 11, and 12 were, like, still pretty much dominating as far as JRPGs go. And then with Resonance of Fate, you had to deal with also Final Fantasy 13.
Who is it? I can't hear you. Wait a minute. I don't know anything about that. You're wrong. It wasn't me. I'd never do anything like that. Stop! Stay back! Somebody! Help! Please!
Exactly. That's really what it was, especially during like the 2000s to the 2010s. But of course, if someone calls them out on it, then, they're going to try and spin the narrative. But let's face facts here. The so-called hobbyist media that we were supposed to be, taking cues and recommendations from, especially back in the 2000s to 2010s, they were just fucking racist.
Where am I? Cloud? What's happened, Cloud? Where in the world are we? Are we inside your dreams? Or is this your mind? You're searching, aren't you? Searching for yourself. I'll help you. We'll work together and get the real you back. But where do we start?
honestly, if there's one company from like way back in the 90s that I still look at their stuff and I go, that's likely to be some good shit. I don't know if we'll ever see any more games from them, but you know, if I see their logo pop up on the screen, I'm gonna have some relatively positive expectations. That company being Apogee Software.
The gates of Nibelheim 5 years ago. Sephiroth and I passed under these gates. And that's how it all started.
So this leads to Nibelheim. Yeah, it's probably best that we start there.
The gates of Nibelheim end.
Let's take a look, Cloud. I know it's not easy, but I'm here with you. Cloud, look! Here's the water tower. And the old guy's inn. The only truck in the village. It's been here since we were kids.
Too many companies, too risk averse. They don't want to swing for the fences. They want to play it safe and try to get by with just an inside the park home run, maybe even a double or a triple, and expect people to pay home run prices and give them home run attention and accolades.
This is the Nibelheim you remember.
Meanwhile, you've got Sandfall Interactive working alongside Kepler Interactive, and what happens? They take a swing at a pitch that they are not the most sure of, but they put a lot of faith behind that swing, and guess what? It's a fucking grand slam. Expedition 33 is a grand fucking slam. Exactly. People have
It's the
fond
same
memories
as
of
my
their Xbox
Nibelheim.
360 classics. Oh. You know what? Now that you remind me about the situation with Mick Gordon, yeah, that's, let's just say that kind of puts another damper on me even considering picking up anything after Doom 2016, honestly.
So that makes this our Nibelheim, right? "5 years ago, 2 men from Soldier came here. Sephiroth and a young, cheerful person. Can you tell me again what happened?"
How does it feel?
5 years ago. That's when I saw the real
It's been a while
Sephiroth for
since
the
you were
first
back in
time.
your hometown, right? So, how does it feel? I wouldn't know. I don't have a hometown.
Wait, one of your friends? Were they, like, working with id Software?
Then where are your parents?
The hero Sephiroth.
My mother's name was Genova. She died giving birth to me. My father...
The greatest soldier, and your idol. But to tell you the truth, he came across as rather cold.
What am I saying? Now, move out.
I remember feeling this strong sense of foreboding about him. No, Cloud.
Okay, so the whole, you know, got fucked around by id Software. That was, you know, job-wise. Say no more.
I've been too afraid to say anything. I've been hiding it all along. But I won't this time. You weren't here. Cloud, you didn't come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, you know, but you never came. The two soldiers dispatched to Nibelheim were Sephiroth and someone else.
Now, move out.
You mean the member of Soldier who left for Nibelheim with Sephiroth? Wasn't me?
I'm not gonna say anymore. You have to find the answer yourself. If you can't, you'll... Take your time, Cloud. Slowly, little by little, okay?
You mean the member of Soldier? That starry night by the water tower. The promise we made. What if it was all just made up?
See, City of the Wolves is a good game ruined by the business culture around it.
Don't be impatient, Cloud. You have to stop chasing yourself if you want the answer. Try going back. Piece together all of those little memories. Slowly. Little by little. Like the stars which filled the sky that night. From the beginning, okay? Try and remember. That's right. I was wearing those clothes. Yeah, and that's right too. You were pretty short back then. And cute. Sephiroth said that you created your memories by basing them on my stories. The starry night sky. You mentioned that first, I remember. The stars were so beautiful. We talked at the water tower, just you and I. That's why I kept believing you were the same cloud. And I still do. I believe you're my cloud, from Nibelheim. But you don't believe it. This memory isn't enough. Cloud, what about your other memories? No, not memories. A memory is something that is consciously recalled, right? That's why sometimes it can be wrong or become twisted. The memories that lie deep inside your heart are different.
Alright, Brian, get yourself some rest. I know it's pretty late over there where you are, but thanks for popping in anyhow, man. It's always good to have you.
They tell the truth. If you were able to recall those memories, then... That's it! What about a memory that's connected with me? Rather than remembering something I said, why don't you say something and I'll see if I remember it? If I can, then the memory must be... Talk to me. About anything. A memory that's important to you. Come to think of it, why did you want to join Soldier in the first place? I seem to remember it was a snap decision.
I was frustrated. I wanted to be noticed. I was sure that if I got stronger, I'd be respected.
You wanted to be noticed? By who?
Okay. I just had a strange thought in my head. Now look, I know we've already got ourselves a pretty solid cast for Final Fantasy7, for the Final Fantasy7 remake, right? But hear me out, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to hear me out. Griffin Puatu, Rock Howard. What if he was voicing Cloud in the FF7 remake? Does that not feel like it would fit?
Ooh, you know that already. By you.
By you.
That's who.
Me? Why?
Tifa, have you forgotten what happened back then?
You... I'm sorry, I have no idea.
No, it's all right. You were having a hard time. You had your hands full, so it's no surprise that you don't remember.
What about back then?
It's important to me. It may be a bitter memory, but it's still very important. Do you want to see it? Come on, hurry. Come on, hurry.
Secret wishes. Sealed away. All those tender feelings that no one ever knew.
You know where this window leads, don't you? All right, let's go.
My room?
Ooh. Xenogears, you say? You have my attention.
It was my first time there.
It was? Really?
Before that, I'd only ever looked up at it from the outside.
Hey, look! It's Cloud! You think he wants to come in?
So, that was the first time you came into my room?
Bro! No, wait. Oh, that shit got my eyes bugging. Have Jennifer English as Ellie? That is an inspired choice. I can see that.
Yeah, it was. I remember. Even though we lived next door to each other, I never really knew you that well. Funny. I've always thought we were close. That we were close since childhood.
Hello.
But I don't remember us hanging out. My memory of you begins at the water tower, under the stars.
Always the same trio.
That's right.
I thought you were idiots.
What?
You would always burst into laughter at the smallest things, like children.
But we were children!
I know. I was the idiot. I really wanted to play out with everyone, but you never asked me to join you. The more that went on, the more I thought I was different. different from this bunch of immature kids.
Switch 2, isn't that like, is it June 5th or June 25th? Wait, no, June 5th.
But maybe... just maybe, one of you might call out to me.
Vic Chow.
I held on to that hope, so I kept hanging around nearby.
But I was too stubborn and rebellious, and I always felt so awkward around people. I was weak.
The night I asked you to meet me at the water tower, I thought you'd never show up, that you hated me.
Yeah, it was a bit sudden. I was surprised. But you know, while it's true we weren't that close, after you left the village, I thought about you a lot. I used to wonder how you were doing, if you'd managed to enlist with Soldier. I started reading the newspapers, thinking I might see an article about you.
Thanks, Tifa. Tell him what you told me later. He'll be so happy.
I will. Huh? Didn't something happen on this day? Something out of the ordinary?
Oh, yes! Hell yeah! Mike Schneider is Bart? And, no, seriously? We would have to give him a Terry Bogard callback. Like, at the very least, like, for one of his death blows, when he finishes the animation, you would have to have him come out and just holler, "I can do this all day."
This was the day.
Your mother, Thea.
Oh, the day Mom died.
I want to see Mom. I wonder if there's anything beyond that mountain. Mount Nebel is scary. People have died there.
The mountain that no one crosses alive.
Well, what about the dead? Did my mom cross the mountain? I'm gonna go see.
Yeah.
I don't remember the path I walked. Tifa missed her step. I ran to her, but I didn't make it in time. We both fell off that cliff. Back then, I only scarred my knees, but...
Cloud! Why did you bring Tifa to a place like this? What the hell's the matter with you? What if she dies?
Tifa was in a coma for 7 days. We all thought she wouldn't make it. If only I could have saved her. I was so angry at myself for my weakness. Ever since then, I felt Tifa blamed me. I went out of control. I'd get into fights with anyone. That was the first time I heard about Sephiroth. I thought if I were strong like Sephiroth, then...
If I could just get stronger, even Tifa would have to notice me.
So that's how it was. I'm so sorry, Cloud. If only I'd remembered more clearly what happened back then, I could have done something sooner.
It's not your fault, Tifa. It's mine.
But that's when we were 8. Hey, I've got it. You weren't created 5 years ago. My childhood memories can't possibly be made up. Hang in there, Cloud. Just a little bit longer. We're so close to finding the real you. Let's go back to Nibelheim one more time.
The truth is here. The answer's right in front of us.
Cloud, wait. Where? Where are you going?
The reactor?
To the Mako reactor. The Mako reactor. 5 years ago.
Oh. And also, Wendy Lee. I mean, hell, Wendy Lee was like 3
Look,
different characters
that isn't
in Dynasty
you.
Warriors alone.
Zack.
You remembered!
Zack.
That's right. It was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then, where were you, Cloud? Did you see this?
I saw it.
My mom. Tifa.
Are you?
The village. Give them back! I respected you. Admired you.
Cloud? So that's what happened. You were with me. You were watching over me. Yeah, I remember. So, that was you.
Hey, Cloud. If you aren't feeling well, why don't you lose the helmet?
Yeah. Yeah. This is me. I never made it into soldier. I told everyone I would before I left the village. I felt so ashamed. I didn't want anybody to see me.
How does it feel? It's been a while since you were back in your hometown, right?
You did come. You did keep your promise. You really did come when I was in a bind.
Sorry I didn't get there sooner.
Cloud, it's all right.
Did you honestly think the likes of you could?
Cloud. Sephiroth. Finish him.
Sephiroth!
Don't push your luck. It can't be.
Cloud.
Yeah, they did. Like Bang Zoom and what you call it, Viz Media, and the Ocean Group, especially.
I have to say goodbye now, so we can meet again.
Really?
Cloud!
Tifa.
I see.
Oh, Cloud! It's really you!
Hello, Tifa. We meet again. At last.
You stupid jerk! You had us all worried sick! Cloud, are you alright?
There. Voices.
Oh yeah, we're in the live stream. Everyone's waiting. Let's go back, Cloud. Back to everyone.
Yeah. We'll go back together.
Hey, you alright? Tifa!
Barrett, I came back.
I mean, that's the thing about this this new generation of voice actors that have been, getting themselves on the map. Yeah, and I remember that story from Alex about what he had to do to get through college. But yeah, just, not only was a lot of the voice acting pool recycling in the 90s and early 2000s, but because of that, basically, a lot of the, I guess you could call them the old guard, a lot of the old guard were just really entrenched. So, when certain major incidents started coming to light, all they really cared about was basically protecting their positions and protecting their little cool kids club.
What about Cloud? Is he alright?
Yeah, don't worry about him. He's tough, that one.
Barrett, I found the real Cloud when I was in the live stream. Well, it wasn't me that found him. Cloud. He did it all on his own.
Yeah, I shouldn't have doubted him. He gave in to you, though. You're one hell of a woman.
I guess people have so many things pent up inside. So many things that are forgotten. Strange, isn't it?
Yo, Tifa, snap out of it.
And you know, considering all that, it really makes me glad that Mark Gatha got out when he did. Moved on, got himself another career beyond, voice acting. But basically left with some pretty solid memories and left in a pretty good position.
Tifa.
I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know what else to say.
It's okay, Cloud. All you've been doing lately is apologizing.
I never was in Soldier. The events from 5 years ago, all that stuff about Soldier, it was just an illusion that I created. By the time I left my village, I'd boasted to everyone about becoming a hero. But in the end, I wasn't good enough to make it. I was so ashamed and weak. Then I heard my best friend Zach talking about himself. I mixed his life with my own and created a fantasy. I've been trapped in it until now.
Ugh. Oh, God, don't get me started.
An illusion? Sure had me fooled.
Physically, I'm very similar to a soldier. Hojo's Sephiroth copies are nothing special. The process that was used to create them is almost identical to the ones that were used to create soldiers. The only difference was that the subjects involved were weak-willed. You see, those who are a good prospect for soldier aren't just bathed in Mako. Their bodies are actually injected with Genova cells. For better or worse, only the strong-willed are chosen. It has nothing to do with Genova's reunion either. It's just that if the process is used on someone who's weak-willed, like me, they lose themselves. A man born from Genova's cells, Sephiroth's will, and his own weaknesses. That's the Cloud that you all knew. I was merely an inhabitant of my own illusionary world. But I don't need illusions anymore. It's time to stop living a lie and start being myself.
You mean the little stubborn, rebellious Cloud, right?
Some change that is.
Cloud, what are your plans? I hope you're not thinking of leaving.
I'm the reason Meteor is hurtling towards us. If there's anything I could do to change that, I'll do it.
Yeah. So you're gonna carry on fighting for the planet? Lapdog?
Though I might need to be put on a tight leash.
Because it's your skinny ass and he's watching.
What? I don't get it.
There ain't no getting off of this train we're on.
There's your happy team reunion. Right there.
Cloud.
I know, man. I'm happy to see him back, too.
Cloud, I was deeply moved by your story.
I mean, David Hayter coming back as Kashiwagi is great and all, but... Nah, bruh. Exactly. 50 bucks for some shit that could have just been an update. Ain't happening. Like, Yakuza 0 was what catapulted the series into the mainstream. But it may be that Yakuza 0 director's cut that is going to hurt the series big time in the long run. More than even the transition from action gameplay to a turn-based RPG.
I'm kind of weak myself, so I know how you feel. No one knows when the fighting will begin, so let's get ready.
I'm back, bitches! So it's Sid, Barrett, that was the team, and then Cloud's gonna get to get his material.
Listen here, Cloud. We're in the middle of a huge materia mission. Excuse me. I don't want to rush you or anything, but there's still the undersea Mako reactor in Junon. As far as I know, that's the only one left. How about we head out there?
That's the one we're heading for. Boom! Sid's already good to go.
Come on, Cloud. This ain't no time to mess around. Move it. Go. To Judah.
Cloud, let's do our best, okay?
Now that I've been one, I know how tough it is playing leader. Like who has what material. I end up forgetting that stuff instantly.
It's good to have you back with us.
To escape from a fantasy world. Huh. Which world is preferable, I wonder?
Sorry if that was a wee bit sudden, but we need to get to Junon fast.
Okay, what are we looking at here? 19.
Hello, sir. Your orders? Hello, sir. Your order?
Alright. So, let's go ahead and take our midstream intermission right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get up, maybe see if I can get me something to eat, or at the very least order something to eat for, order something to eat for it to show up here by the time the stream's over, or at the very least, a little bit later, because I'm starting to get kind of hungry, and energy drinks do not sustenance. So yeah, brother's gonna get something to eat, but we're gonna take our midstream intermission. Y'all know what you need to do. Get up, stretch, get some fresh air, go touch grass for a few minutes, get yourselves outside, get that sunlight, get healthy. But then, after you grab yourselves your snack, come right back, because we got some more Final Fantasy7 coming your way. Don't want to miss the fun. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, food has been ordered. And, Chop, if you're still here and wondering what's for dinner, KFC. AKA Japanese Thanksgiving. But while we wait for the food to get here, there's a few things that need doing.
You don't know what this is like. Air sickness, motion sickness. Please, just leave me alone.
I do understand, Yuffie. My motion sickness is a real killer. Although, for some reason it didn't affect me when I believed I was in Soldier.
Oh. Hey, then maybe you know something that can help.
Well, according to my research, you get all tense, you won't get sick. But it's not like you can pick and choose when that happens. In a vehicle with this much space, moving about is a good idea. It might also help to do some exercises. In the army, I spent a lot of time in trucks. That sucked. Oh, and there's one thing you should never ever do. And that is read. Anyway, once you're sick, there's nothing you can really do about it. I know it's tough.
Yeah, well, at least having friends close by keeps my spirits up a little. Even though I still feel...
That sounds like a you problem, Yuffie.
Do you want to leave?
No. Go.
All right. So let's land real quick. And look at that. Cloud is back in the game. I should have probably checked his equipment. Okay, more than probably, I should have definitely checked his equipment. Like his actual equipment. Made sure that, yeah, he was equipped with certain things like, say, the ribbon. Is it? Why? Fuck is? That was weird. There it is. Give me my damn ribbon. Thief. There we go. Now we are back in business. For real. Ooh, no. No, you're right.
Ahoy! This here's Midgar. We may have lost everything.
Hello. My store of tranquility and rest is...
Now more than ever, yeah.
We are low on stock, but...
Please come in here. This way. I need to pop over
here. Welcome. It's here. The day's finally come to shop! You're in need of weapons and items? Well, in that case, I'll bleed you dry. A 50% increase on all goods. Just kidding, even I'm not that greedy. Now what can I do for you?
Okay, you see, here's my thing. Alright? Back in the, 2000s to 2010s, the PS2, PS2, PS3, 360 era, a lot of the games that were coming out were more or less based on franchises where these actors were already, these actors were already doing their thing. So, you got Lord of the Rings games coming out, of course you're gonna have, like, Sean Bean and Viggo Mortensen, right? You got X-Men games coming out. You're gonna have Hugh Jackman. You're gonna have Patrick Stewart. Ozzy Osbourne. Let's see, Ozzy Osbourne, Lemmy Kilmister, and the rest in Brutal Legend. That's inspired choices, even with as much as I dislike the game now. Here's the thing, though. It's the simple fact that it was, like, you pick up Fallout 3, and, it's not Fallout 3 featuring Liam Neeson, right? It's just Fallout 3. It's not Grand Theft Auto San Andreas featuring Samuel L. Jackson. It's just GTA San Andreas. The celebrities aren't being put front and center. They're not being relied upon. The games are selling themselves. The performances are, are doing the work. They had heart.
I've changed. Show me your weapons.
Come back again soon!
Show. Show me your weapons.
Thanks!
Okay, I know where to hop back to my absolute Next stop's the Bone Village, because we got a things to do. Well, go there. Here's what we need to be.
How can...
All right. Press switch to move staff into position. Red. The bomb can be detonated underground by pressing switch. Each staff member will calculate. Move to the excavation area and press switch. All right.
Now I should be getting the key to Sector 5. Bam! Oh yeah, that's right, I can't land on this kind of thing. I need to drop in here. Also... Okay, it's in the other one. Sid's got that. Hey, what's good, Dio? Yeah, there's exceptions to those rules.
That's odd. Where's my key? Did I drop it somewhere? Maybe during that excavation tour.
I mean, hell, didn't they add, what's his name? Did they add Seth Rogen? I know they added Seth Rogen to something. I think he was Call of Duty.
Well, what do we have here? Leave this to me. That ought to do it. All right, go on, give it a shot.
Sid, what did you do?
Don't get so worked up. You'll only add more wrinkles. Hey, something came out.
Actually, no. Keep it. It's, close. You know what? That's where I was trying to place the... oh, excuse me. Now that's where I was trying to place that voice. You know, Sid... You know, the guy they got for Sid in this, he sounds like a cross between, like, a younger Richard Epcar and J. Michael Tatum. That's right. That's right. I remember now. Once I finally make tracks for the undersea reactor, I'm gonna need to try and morph that ghost shit. There is one more place we need to go. You gotta go back here. specifically, though. We gotta go. Yeah, up here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Should I play on it? What? Now, how did it go?
How did it go? So it's supposed to go something like this. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, it went a little something like this. Wait, nope. Whoopsie daisy.
Should I play on? Now, how did it go?
It goes something like this.
I've heard that melody somewhere before. I played it quite well.
I have the sheet music for that. Huh? What's this? There's something here, in between the sheets.
Tifa, what has happened to our village? Was it all an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember clearly. I tried to save those still free of the flames, but I couldn't muster the strength.
Crispin Freeman voicing Sephiroth. Huge missed opportunity. Holy hell, I don't even know where to begin with how much of a missed opportunity that is. I mean, hell, just hearing him as Siegfried in Soul Calibur 3 should have been everything they needed.
Burning with rage, I headed to the Mako reactor to kill Sephiroth. He was nowhere to be found. In his place, I found you, Tifa, collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. Inside the reactor, there were others still breathing, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall that the one giving orders was a scientist named Hojo. He ordered the soldiers to round up all those who had survived for the experiments. I have no idea what kind of experiments he had in mind, but I wasn't about to hand over my dearest student. I carried you on my shoulders, down the mountain and out of the village. Along the way, I used the cure spell on you many times. I then departed from Midgar to find you a doctor who could treat you. I don't like that city at all, but my magic wasn't helping. I left you in Midgar with a doctor I could trust, and set off again on my travels. I was worried about you, but I'm not the kind of person who stays in one place for too long. Have you fully recovered? Are you feeling better? How many years have passed since then, I wonder? I've returned to the village, but what I see here shocks me. The whole place is back to normal. Except for some odd-looking people in black cloaks loitering around. The village reeks of Shinra, but I don't intend to go after them. You may think that I'm running away, but the truth is, I'm tired of being caught up in their silly little affairs. Well, Tifa, I will have to leave now before whoever lives here gets back. I don't have much time. I feel sure that you'll find this letter, and with that certainty, I have hidden a gift here for you. I think it would come in handy. Although I would very much like to give it to you in person, having one of my students see me all frail and weak is too much to bear. I can't even jump anymore. I pray that you will continue to refine the techniques I have taught you. Take care, my most beloved student, Zangen.
Alright, so we got that. We got Tifa's level 4 limit break. Let's see what we're looking at as far as dinner goes. Okay, food should be here in a few minutes. Whew. So, long story short, it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, cup of tea has actually provided some quality dubbing for games.
If you want to use the... Hey, hurry up and get in.
Excuse me.
I may be imagining things, but isn't there something missing?
Yes. Like the dub for Dynasty Warriors Origins was pretty damn good.
All right, men, let's show them how hard we trained! Company, charge! Hey, that leads to the reactor. Stop!
He said, company charge, and they ran the wrong way. almost got our morph materia then.
Asshole!
How about the last one standing gets to take her out?
All right, you're on. But what if both of us...
Whoa! Don't even go there.
But what if both of us are... Look, both of y'all are gonna get taken out. Just... Let's get that out of the way right now.
Crap! Tight pockets, huh?
Hey, come on, back to work.
Didn't get enough sleep.
Fortune!
And here we go. Hang on. Oh my... Yo! Okay, so a few things that have just like really made my day. Firstly, when the food was delivered, the delivery driver, he knocked, and when I opened the door to pick up the food, he was standing at the top of the stairs heading down. This guy was there with his daughter. And this adorable little kid turns around, sees me, and she says, "I hope you have a great food." So I'm already just sitting here like, bruh. That's kind of adorable. And then I get a couple of texts from my brother. And it looks like there is going to be another addition to the family. My brother's got another child on the way, due January of 2026. So it looks like I'm gonna be an uncle again.
Ah, crap. Ooh, this might be interesting.
Yo! Sid just stuck this dude for 6,000 damage. Here's the thing. Gotta wait until we're fighting the ghost ship.
Better thank the great Sith. I live for this shit right here.
Oh! That explains that. just got turned to stone. That's a typo. Damn it! There's my ghost ship!
Say your prayer.
I knew it. I knew it was in this specific area that we'd face off against it.
Stop looking so weak. Fight's not over yet. Eureka!
No! Damn it, Cloud! I was trying to kill him, not turn him into a freaking lawn gnome. Ooh, I know. Okay, that should change things around a little bit. So now I don't have to worry about Cloud, I don't have to worry about Cloud turning enemies to stone. But
But also, if added effect and destruct works as well as I think it would on this thing.
Yap while you can.
Better thank the great Sid.
Oh. So added effect destruct on the ghost ship is not a good idea. Because instead of instant killing it, I instantaneously heal it. Whoops! Don't mind me, I am an idiot.
I'm not interested.
That ought to do it. Stop looking so weak. Here it goes.
Damn it! What if... Let's try that.
Adios, buddy. I see you.
Ain't no thing.
I'm not interested.
You're welcome, by the way.
Son of a... Tried to morph him and he just... Tried to morph him using Barret and he ejects Barret from the fight. Raggedy bastard. Okay, you got CL. Who did you win with? Like, which character did you use to win that? Because apparently, if you win it with Mael, she gets a rape eater that is apparently like stupid busted.
No mercy, punk ass!
Yeah, the One Punch Man boss.
Speed Bill of Hell, coming up!
Man, the only reason I got KFC was because one of my coworkers brought it in, and I was just like, damn, I'm hungry.
You ain't getting out of this one.
Yap while you can.
Eureka!
Missed? Damn it. Barrett, I need you to land that hit. God damn it! Okay, counterattack, that needs to go. I feel like this is probably going to take me the rest of the stream.
Let's dance, asshole!
And that fight's as good as done.
You got this.
Alright, Chop, I'll catch you on the next one, man. Not a mother. Ejected Barrett again.
This is goodbye, buddy.
Master that light. Hey, learn dynamite. Perfect.
You're finished!
Call me Dr. Sid.
You got this.
Boy! Oh! Come on, baby. Land it. Land it! Gimme! Yeah. Now we're talking. Let's put added effect back where it belongs. Ooh, I might want to do something about Phoenix and Shiva. Let's put counterattack back there. Luck plus there. There we go. Now we're talking. Hold up. I'm gonna have to run back and save. Because if I don't save, I lose this progress. And I lose that guidebook, I'm gonna be mad. Because I remember, we're gonna need that guidebook for, oh god. Something. Alright, we got us 10 minutes or so. Let's see if we can at the very least get to the next save. That's a done deal. Welcome to the undersea reactor. Okay, hold on. Sid has... Was that supposed to do something? Chocobog mastered. Chocobog mastered. Oh, nice. One more save point. You know what? This is actually going to make a great stopping point for the stream for the end. Oh, man, oh, man. Last few hours have been nothing but fun. It's been great hanging out with y'all, not just today, but over the course of the rest of this week. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take Friday evening off, as per usual. We'll come back for the Saturday sit-down this weekend. But between here and then, let me hit y'all with a daily reminder. Send y'all off into your weekend with a little something positive. That's aside from, that's aside from the awesome news here. Let's go ahead and get that. Ah, here we go. Alright, so, a little pep talk from me to you. Listen, you don't have to be perfect to be loved or respected. You just have to be real.
not gonna lie, that was something that I desperately needed to learn, and unfortunately couldn't learn while dealing with certain things. Well, certain things and certain people. But it's really as simple as this. You take a what you see is what you get approach to how you interact with people. Just be authentic. Be unashamed about being who you are, right? I mean, I'll put it to you like this. The Yakuza games, for example. Expedition 33. Unafraid and unembarrassed of what they are and where they come from. Do the same for yourself. Define yourself. Define how you want the world to see you. And then bring that to the table. And the ones that matter, they'll see it. They'll respect you for it. They'll love you for it. But again, you don't have to try and be perfect. You don't have to try and fit anyone else's definition of perfection. Just be a decent person, and above all, be yourself. You do that, and no matter the outcome of any given situation, you can walk away or continue walking forward with your head held high. But that's it for me for tonight, everybody. Like I said, I will see y'all back here on Saturday afternoon for the Saturday Sit Down, 12 Pacific, right here on Twitch and, of course, YouTube. You don't want to miss it. We'll probably... Actually, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out, but we'll still have a lot of fun. But until then, remember the 4 big rules of hanging out with your favorite rookie. Stay happy, stay hydrated, stay gaming, and as always, stay good, neighborhood. And if you do want to catch, if you do want to stick around and you want to at the very least, catch one of our regulars, catch one of our friends, a good friend of the channel, getting in some game time, show up tomorrow afternoon. Andre's going to be streaming Monster Hunter Wilds. Help him out, encourage him, let him know that the neighborhood is backing him up too. That said, I'll catch y'all on Saturday.